morning. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yo, Nate, what's up, bro? Hold on, Nate, I'm adding you in now. Hold on.
Yo, it's poppin'.
What's up, bro?
Merry Christmas, G.
Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas from Dublin.
Dude, Merry Christmas from Paris, bro. We got stuck here.
No.
Yeah, dude. Missed our first flight. Got delayed today, so I'm actually at the gym, guys. I was getting a quick warm-up, G.
Bro,
That worked out in like
you're
a
stuck
month.
in Paris, bro.
What?
You're stuck in Paris.
I'm stuck in Paris, mate. With all the Frenchies, bro. Argentine with all the Frenchies. Fucking in the gym like a G, bro. Yo, what do you guys... Hey, rate my outfit, bro.
Let me see. Fresh, bro. Fresh.
Yeah, dude. So, bro, I was actually just in here. I was doing some scapula shrugs and just stretching. Then I was planning on hitting the sauna, cold plunge, and then actually getting a pump.
Here, how are you finding eating clean and eating right with all the traveling?
Bro, I haven't. I've actually been spiking myself these last 3 days with like tons of heavy carbs, bro. Like massive carbs. Like I'm talking about like intake where I was like eating 3 bowls of ramen, of 2 pizzas, and like a crepe. Like something like stuff that I haven't done in like almost a year, right? And just seeing how my body reacted to it, and it was crazy, bro. It's like just inflammation immediately the next day. But I got hella pumped, bro. Like my chest just like when I got the carb intake just like literally started pumping. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit's crazy. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, bro. So today's the last day of.
Oh wait, Nate, your internet is a bit laggy. One sec.
Shit.
One sec. Your internet. Are you on Wi-Fi or mobile data?
I'm on of the hotel. But if it's really bad, I'll just let you keep rolling.
No.
I just want to say hi, Merry Christmas. We're chilling now? Okay, fire. Yo, guys, okay, so this is Callum. Callum, tell him a little bit, bro. How was Capital Club? We had a talk, a combo, since you're one of the glitches that you have a lot of info that a lot of people have no fucking idea what's coming. What are your thoughts? But don't say anything.
Okay, thoughts on Capital Club or what's coming?
Oh, on what's coming, on Capital Club, on whatever you want to talk about, G. It's your live.
Okay, I think with what's coming is the first thing that I want to talk about. Yeah, bro, it's what you showed me. Obviously, I can't say too much. Yeah, it's very hard to talk about what's coming actually without saying too much. So it'll be a dead giveaway. So maybe we won't talk about that.
We won't talk about it. Okay, fire. Respect. Capital Club then.
Yeah, Capital Club. For any of you guys who weren't there, you should have been there. Nate done a keynote talk on biohacking. Very interesting stuff. Everything from, what you're putting into your body, the effects it has on your business. And this is not no bullshit because it's affected me firsthand. 6 months ago, I was in a position where, I wasn't making as much money as I am now. I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. And I thought there was some sort of secret sauce that I was missing as to why I couldn't find success. But really, I was the variable. I was the differentiator. And it came down to how I was treating my body. And for so long, all of us, we're in these cycles of trying to get in phenomenal shape. And we go on these bouts of 6-7 weeks where everything's good, but you eventually fall off. That's because everyone who's fucking trying to do this shit, they go in with the goal of, hey, I want to look fucking ripped. Not, hey, I want to go in and actually optimize my health and like reduce inflammation in my body. So I came at it, once kind of Luke and Nate popped back up on the scene, I came at it with a different intention, a different purpose. And I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I'm making more money than I ever did. My health is phenomenal. And that wasn't even like my goal to get in good shape. That was just a byproduct of this way of life. And I think that's where everyone messes up. And I guess Capital Club provides a lot of the tools and resources, not just to make money, but in terms of optimizing your health. And it's one thing that a lot of entrepreneurs sleep on is they're so focused on the short term, money grabs rather than playing the long game.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my quick thoughts.
I think what you said was fantastic. But if I were to boil down everything I just heard, I'd say most people focus on shiny object syndrome and energy output, right? How much can I do? How much, instead of focusing on energy input, right? Like,
Bro,
what do I
exactly.
put into my
Very good way.
system?
That's a very good way of saying it.
You feel me, dog?
Focus on energy output.
Yeah. So I would condense it to that. Like, that would be the.
And you're right. What happens is they don't view food as fuel. That was another thing in terms of how I view food.
Correct.
So every piece, every bite I take, every piece of food is with intention.
Yeah.
This is fuel for my body, and that's one thing that was a big thing for me, is being intentional about what you put in. I don't want to say it like in a weird way, but be intentional about the food you eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%.
That's super important. People don't realize like your body's like a car. You know, you can't be putting shit gas in the car. You're not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, in terms of people always ask like some basic ways to reduce inflammation. Hey, what's like the top three for you? And then we probably align on the same shit, but we'll keep asking this question. Like,
Bro,
how do we reduce inflammation?
the things I would do and change in my diet, like immediately, is I would cut anything that's refined sugars and has any sort of molecular particles that have fructose in it. I would completely cut that out. I would cut out vegetable oils, and then I would definitely cut out gluten because of the glyphosate in the gluten, or reduce its intake. That's what I would do. Those are the three things that would completely change.
Yeah, gluten in terms of what it does to your gut, it basically makes your gut wall very permeable. One of the compounds in gluten, it's fucking really bad.
Yeah.
And once you have gluten, it opens up the wall in your gut for free radicals, T cells, inflammation. Like,
And then it can cause leaky gut, bro. It's honestly just a massive disaster.
bro, it's fucked. And I would recommend, even if you're not a celiac, people think, oh well, I'm not a celiac, I don't need, like, I can eat gluten. Like, I'm not a fucking celiac.
I used to be that way, bro. I literally used to be the guy that's like, yo, tap water is fine, whatever, drinking that shit all day and then eating bread. The issue is most people, they have to do is like, regardless of they think they have because people have biases, right? Like, well, I don't have gluten allergy because blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Regurgitate whatever they heard on the internet instead of, you know what, actually using your fucking brain and use a process that I like to use. It's called a process of elimination, right? So you eliminate something from your diet, right? And you see how your body reacts. Like, there's certain questions that you have to ask yourself and like self-analyze. And then what you do is you reintroduce that food a couple months later and see how your body reacts to it, and like have an honest conversation with yourself. And at the end of the day, bro, like, I can try to convince you all day, but at the end of the day, it's your decision, bro. So I like to use the process of elimination.
You know what the interesting thing is as well, what I find, where I don't want to say people going wrong because I don't like to shit on people, but they always ask Callum, or they probably ask you, Nate, what do you eat? Like, tell me what you eat. What's your diet? And I find the question shouldn't be, what do I eat? The question should be, you need to ask, why are you eating what you eat? Go on that journey of self-discovery as to, like, what the fuck am I really consuming? Because that's what kind of I had to start asking myself. And everyone just like wants, oh, Nate, tell me your diet, tell me the secret, rather than actually becoming self-sufficient. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or even trying to understand the methodology or the reasoning why, as to why. Like, people should be like, it's very interesting because you asked me like, yo, Nate, so how are you doing? Like, doing your diet. And I just told everybody I spiked my body with poison for 3 days when I just told everybody that food's bad, right? So instead of asking me like, yo, Nate, what do you eat? Like, ask yourself, why did Nathan just spike himself 3 days with all this bullshit? Like, you feel me, dog? Like, you throw out information on the internet, it just goes over people's heads, and then they're looking for another answer.
I know, bro. It's crazy. I can't believe that you're stuck in Paris, bro, for Christmas.
Oh, dude, yeah, with all the Frenchies, bro. But it feels good, bro, repping Argentina. Dude, I just can't wear an Argentina jersey in a restaurant because you don't know if they'll spit your food or whatever. You feel me, dog?
Oh, shit, bro. I actually forgot all about that.
Yeah, bro. Dude, best game in the history of soccer, bro.
That was insane, man. Here, I seen Messi with the shredder gourd.
Dude, messing with Shreddergard, he knows the way, bro.
Yeah, I supplied by Mr. Belmar.
Yeah,
How
dude,
is
what a
I seen Luke doing the pistol squats.
bro. Luke's crushing, bro. His
Yeah.
flexibility, also getting strong. G, like he's doing pretty good.
I was only saying to my girlfriend Chloe this morning, my next thing is I need to get my mobility right.
Yeah, bro. I agree 100%, G.
Even in terms of I'm very tense. I'm doing too much hypertrophy, too much resistance training on my upper body, and
Yo, Callum, and you know what, bro? Like it paid off, bro, right? Because you pursued a path of hypertrophy, but the problem is if you pursue that path, there's a lot of pitfalls that people can fall into, and one of them is being rigid, very stiff. So you've attained a physique that a lot of men will never attain in their whole life, bro. So kudos to you, bro. But you're also very stiff. So now you have to try to mitigate that process with like dynamic stretching, with potentially more band training. And guess what, bro? When you actually train and start like activating the small fibers and the tendons and the ligaments and start consuming collagen, start reducing inflammation in your body, bro, you just sharpen the axe fucking 2 or 3 times more than you usually do. And then when you hit your bench press, you're doing double the weight, bro.
you reckon?
Bro, 100%, bro.
You
Like,
reckon
yeah,
if I get more flexible in terms of say my shoulders, my upper body, my legs, I will be able to move much more resistant. I'll have much more output with resistance, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, bro. So we'll talk about it. I'm gonna have training because right now, as you know, we're talking about like everybody knows there's 3 scrolls coming out. For people that don't know, the scrolls are tailored for 3 different, what I like to call warriors, right? So these are going to be my 300 dudes. One of them are guys that are skinny. They're trying to get fit, right? Have that like fucking alien physique. And then other is for people that are fat, right? And how they can turn and become fit. So it's a whole different process of like energy consumption, input, output.
Yeah.
It's a whole different. So it's a whole different scroll that's completely tailored. And then another scroll is for people like Callum, right? They're typical gym bros that have already the solid strength there. They just need to tap into more of the metabolic flexibility, turning on some like gene expressions, and as well as combining different training, incorporating high. You get that fucking alien physique. You feel me, dog? You go from like normal 4-pack to like fucking 6-pack or 8-pack with veins, like glorious. Bro, your 14-day transformation, people don't believe it, bro. Like, don't believe that shit, bro.
You know what?
Yo, I'm gonna stretch while we talk.
You know what the crazy thing what I always find as well is
what
you said a key word, and I'm such a believer in this: metabolic flexibility. Like in terms of people think that a calorie is just a calorie. Like
it's not.
They think all calories are equal. Guys, all calories are not fucking equal. They're not even close to being equal.
Bro, that's so dumb, bro. Whoever came up with that, there's some brainwashing right there.
A calorie from processed food versus a calorie of a whole food source, the body will expend that energy sometimes it won't even fucking recognize it. And number 2, it expends it completely different. That's a big thing when you're eating all this processed bullshit, these seed oils, these processed sugars, gluten. The body cannot utilize that in the same way it can with whole foods. And I noticed just even simple changes in terms of the quality of calories that you consume. I could not train for a week, and I will not gain weight. I will not lose shape, and I won't train. Say if I didn't train for a week, because my metabolism it's nearly like an engine. It's firing on all cylinders.
Straight up, bro. You're like sitting down working on your computer, just like fucking melting fat.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know what the other thing is, Nate, is I used to count calories all the time. I used to count oh, what the fuck? All these fucking pigeons.
Yo, what the fuck?
Sorry, bro.
That was hilarious.
So I used to count all the time.
Yo, Callum, what we'll do is the following. You can drop some sauce. I'm going to do some stretching for the people.
Okay, I'll drop some sauce. So I used to count calories all the time. My definition of healthy was, okay, well, if I'm in a calorie deficit, and I keep my protein high, well, that's essentially what health is. You know, I'm gonna get in good shape, and I used to count these calories, and I would think that that was the only way to lose body fat. And I used to probably eat maybe 1,900 to 2,000 calories a day. So I'd figure out my maintenance, which would be like 2,300. I'd probably go into like a 10 to 12% deficit. Therefore, I'm going to lose weight. Little did I know then that if I actually became metabolically flexible and I used fat as a primary fuel source in my body, not only did I lose fucking a serious amount of body fat, but it got to the point where my metabolism, what the fuck, you're upside down, bro. So, not only was I born in body fat much faster, but it got to the point when I done a body scan, and Nate, you've seen this. I'd done a body scan and my body fat was 5%. And that was like extremely low. You know, I don't want to keep 5% forever, but this was a result of becoming metabolically flexible. So when this happened, I was like, shit, I need to obviously eat more food. So, sorry, I'm just figuring out where I'm going. So what I done was I had to up my calories like by like another 600-700. So I went to like 2,800. Now guys, listen up. If I had done this eating processed bullshit food and ate 2,800 calories, I would have been fat as fuck. But because my metabolism was firing on all cylinders, I moved up way more food, still couldn't gain weight. Yeah. So now I've realized I have like a baseline, like I just have a rough indicator of like a base. It's like 2,800, 2,900. I don't track. I could eat 3,500 calories if we were to track it, would not make a difference. Yeah. And if I was to sum this up, counting calories and all this calorie deficit shit, when you're metabolically healthy and eating the right foods, it's kind of irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I concur. Like, I didn't count a calorie for all the 6 months, bro. I weighed myself one time on the scale because a friend dude pressured me into doing it. I didn't want to do that shit. Like, I didn't count my calories, bro.
No, and that's the thing now. It's people think that it's a calories in, calories out. It's not. And that, I think, Nate, what's going to be interesting is what you're bringing to the industry is the complete opposite of what people are doing right now. Like, it's coming not coming after, but coming to solve that issue that I was doing. You know, just thinking, oh, I count my calories, protein height. No, like, people are
a bitch to numbers, bro. People are bitch to their macros, like counting the macros and bullshit.
People don't realize as well that there's so much more, not just in terms of physique wise. This is the other thing, Nate. People don't realize the other upside to life in terms of when you are intentional about your health. Like, it's not just all about getting in good shape. Like, my whole life has changed. My relationship, my business, everything in my life has changed.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the thing where I think you're going to make a big difference. It's not just, hey, come and get in great shape. It's, hey, like, do you want to fucking change your whole fucking life? Because people's base, you know, when people, what's the word? You know, when people right now, what I'm trying to say is they're walking around and they see me and they're like, oh, bro, everything's like, you know, you're doing super great, or, you know, this, whatever. But the baseline for normal is so fucking low right now. I believe I'm probably only operating just above normal because the baseline for what people are, the way people live their lives is extremely fucking low.
Yeah, bro. No, people have no idea the like potential they have. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So here, what are you going to do in Paris for the day, bro? It's Christmas Eve.
Oof, bro. I'm about to actually work out for the first time in weeks, so that'll be phenomenal.
You say recently you're going back to do hypertrophy training now?
Yeah. So I've been off of hypertrophy because think about it, bro. I went from being fat, right, to getting fucking shredded in like 6 months. So I put my body through a lot of stress, right? So I don't think like I'm not like David Goggins, where it's like I'm gonna pummel my body, right? Because I also believe in utility and longevity, right? Yeah. So I realized I'm like, I pushed my body too much for 6 months. Let me rest. So I focused on like dynamic stretching, stretching, going outside, getting vitamin D, focusing on the small tendons, ligaments, just sharpening the axe, bro. And now I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm going back to hypertrophy, and I'm going to play around with a couple new things that I've been experimenting with that are very, very promising.
When are the 3 scrolls and everything? When is this going live for everybody who's probably wondering?
Yeah, that's a good question. Whenever the time's right. Whenever the time's right, it'll come out.
Because the people are waiting, bro. The people are waiting.
Bro, but you know what, bro? Everything that's good takes time to build, right? And if I'm going to put information out on the internet for people to have, I can't just be another guy regurgitating information like all these cards.
You won't put your name behind something that you don't, that's not fully ready, or you're not, not 110%.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm the same. People asking me all the time, like, when's the marketing program coming out? And to be honest, I keep putting it on the long finger because it's just not ready yet, and I don't want to put my name to something that it's not quite the way I want it.
What's the train of thought behind that? Callum, what we should do now is we have the community. They've been listening to us for a while. We should open up to some questions, bro. Let's answer some questions for the community, bro.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right, we'll see what questions.
Bro, let's do some Q&A, guys. Thank you for your patience. We've ranted. We've said Merry Christmas to everybody. We're glitching here.
Okay.
All right, Callum, I'll let you read the questions and you can pick the best ones. Okay. And I'll let you answer it first and then I'll give my input.
Okay, so, Nate, do you have thoughts on hyperbaric oxygen therapy?
On what?
Hyperbaric oxygen therapy?
I have to do more research before I talk about it.
Okay. Okay, next one. We have, Nate, what toothpaste do you use?
So toothpaste, guys, when it comes to toothpaste, it's very interesting, right? Most conventional toothpaste are straight up poisonous for the mouth. So I'm actually going to give you guys a free tip, right? Okay. If you don't have enough money to buy organic toothpaste that's not going to fuck up your teeth, grab coconut oil, organic pressed coconut oil, and mix it with baking soda. Light on the baking soda because it can be very harsh on the teeth, and just do that 2 or 3 times a week, and then the days in between just do coconut oil, and you'll notice it whitens your teeth. It feels fantastic. Also, if you have cavities in your mouth and you feel like it's gonna fuck you up, I would recommend putting 3 pieces of cardamom in your mouth to soothe the pain, as well as 2 cloves. That's what I put in my mouth when I had cavities when I was broke and I couldn't back in the day, and I couldn't afford to get surgery, and I lasted a year, 2 years with that shit, bro, in my mouth, and it just completely numbing the pain. It felt like it didn't even bother me, bro. It's just I had money later, so I'm like, oh fuck, I'll just get rid of it.
Philip from Capital Club asks, do vegetable oils include olive oil? No, olive oil is good, bro.
Yeah, olive oil is good, except when it's cooked at high temperatures. Then I don't think it's that good. It's better than nothing, but I would prefer coconut oil, butter, or ghee, in my opinion.
Aaron asks, how much magnesium should I take? I'm 16, by the way.
Magnesium, whatever. I would suggest just looking at what's the product, right? So look at the product. Who sourced it? Good. If it's good, buy it, and whatever the dosage is in the instructions, I would just take that because it varies from product to product.
Liquid form is the best, right?
Best for sure.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more questions other than oil.
Yeah, come on, guys. We got 10-15 minutes and I'm bouncing.
Yeah. Okay, one sec. Can we ever get a clear answer? What?
Yeah.
Get a clear answer on how to biohack diet plans and workout routines?
Okay, perfect. But first of all, people have to break down what is biohacking, right? People don't even know what biohacking means, right? Because I had a lot of people asking me, yo, Nate, what is biohacking? And I'm like, Google it. And then people Google it and then they realize there's not a lot of stuff out there. So there's not a lot of stuff out there. And I said, exactly. So it's what is biohacking? That's the first thing we should address. You feel me?
we got one guy here talking absolute nonsense.
I mean, you always have people talking nonsense, bro. I kind of just like let people. I realize, bro, that social media has caused hyperconnection. Therefore, everybody has a voice, and
Some
social
guy,
media tends to
comment saying fasting is very bad for you. It puts the body into insane stress at a cellular level. Bro, that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, fasting is the one thing that I think if we're to preach one thing, fasting is so important because it gives your body time to recover and clear out all the toxicity.
Autophagy. The problem is a lot of people have a negative connotation towards fasting. Why? That's the question. The question is
Because they're addicted to food, bro.
no. The answer is also is how their metabolism is set up. Their metabolism is they're straight up sugar burners, right? So if they've been operating off of that system for God knows 40, 50 years, and you get rid of it, then you have insulin swings. Of course, people are going to suffer and have a terrible time, bro, and an experience. They program themselves for such a long time to be a certain way, and then they just want to completely go to the other side of the spectrum and don't think that the body's going to react in some shape, some way.
Every 2 hours, insulin spike.
Insulin spike, swing, munchies, I'm hungry.
Someone says, how do I get a fluoride filter for water?
You have to Google fluoride filter and buy it.
Simple. Okay. Someone said fast metabolisms are high maintenance. I don't know. That's a weird observation. Okay.
How long fast tips? Yeah. So how would I prolong a fast? The question would be the energy. The answer would be the energy input that happens previous to the fast has to complement the fast itself. So if you're going to fast, what are you putting into your system? Let's say if I eat a pack of Doritos, donuts, this and that, and it's food that's super hyper palatable, right? And then I said, after this meal or after this energy input, I'm going to fast. The fast is going to be a lot harder. Now, if you're to substitute that and do a meal that's high in protein and fats, right? And it satiates the body, potentially even waiting in between 30 minutes and eating some potatoes as well, some good carbohydrates, then it's a lot easier for you to go on a fast and not feel like you're going to die.
Some guy anonymous said that take what this guy says with a pinch of salt because he's wearing a polyester short.
Who's wearing polyester shorts?
I don't fucking know, but bro, he's there's people.
I'm wearing cotton, to be honest. This is cotton, 100%.
Fasting with MCT oil.
What's that?
Fasting with MCT oil. I don't know.
Once you introduce MCT oil, there's no longer fast. It breaks your fast. It's just like it's just like if even you absorbed in a supplement form collagen, right? That would automatically break your fast as well. There's certain supplements, right, that one ingests that automatically break your fast. So then you have to study which ones those are and avoid those if you're trying to, you know.
Okay. So we have one guy asking me, how many times do I eat a day? I eat twice a day. I eat once at about 1 p.m. and then second meal about 7 p.m. So
nice.
It's like 17-7 fast, roughly.
That's pretty good, bro.
Someone said, can you ever eat carbs? Yeah, of course. Like
I literally just said what I did. I spiked myself 3 days ago with a bunch of carbohydrates. Like, you guys do not understand the level of carbohydrates I've consumed. I'm talking about like an excess of thousands of calories. Like, just ridiculous. And seeing my body absorb it in the last 3 days has been very fascinating to observe.
What do you use instead of deodorant? One guy asked.
I actually use, dude, I need to get more vascular. That's what I need to do. Deodorant, there's healthier versions of deodorant. There's deodorants without parabens and toxins and perfumes, right? So just get those.
Okay, I'm going to do 3 more questions, then we'll have
3 more questions, then we'll wrap it up, G.
Okay, sweet. Let me see. People are spamming the fucking things here. How to prolong a fast, tips.
We literally just talked about this. The energy input before the fast. Callum, what we'll do is we'll post this this IG live with our photo on James Bond Island profile on your feed, and you leave it on for 24 hours for people to rewatch whatever they want to rewatch.
We'll leave it up for 24. Right, 2 more questions. Thoughts on the carnivore diet for a set period of time to shred fat, lads?
So, guys, everything should be taken with a pinch of salt, right? The carnivore diet, it's good. You just have to see how your body reacts to it, right? And then you have a true carnivore diet, and then you have a carnivore diet that's not the most healthy, right? Just like vegans, you have healthy vegans that supplement, do cold press juicing, and then you have guys and then gals that eat the fucking vegan sausage. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I must say as well. Sorry, Nate, you were about to continue.
No, so I'll wrap it up, and you can say what you want to say. So to say it's the same thing with the meat diet, right? If you're eating meat that's highly cooked, right, it has higher chances of having free radicals. It's gonna be completely different than if you eat raw meat, right? And that's gonna be completely different than people that ingest only meat that's fucking lean meat like turkey and fucking chicken than if they're eating bison and fucking so people think it's a black and white, right? And there's benefits to the meat eating diet, but you have to actually go from nose to tail to get all the benefits, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think when you're having as well such a high saturated animal fat diet, it's really one of those things where you got to be careful. And this is what I see: people they have high fat diets, but they're only like, so high fat is really good, beneficial, and you know, this whole thing about coronary heart disease is bullshit if you do it right. If you have a really high fat diet but you consume a lot of processed sugars at the same time, seed oils, that's a cocktail and a recipe for a heart attack. So
Or diabetes. That's diabetes 101, G.
Sorry?
That's diabetes 101.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're asking for trouble. So don't think that you can see all this stuff on Instagram, go do these diets, but at the same time, go and eat fucking takeaway bullshit at the weekend and, you know, eat fucking tons of bullshit chocolate and all. Yeah, so just be aware of that. If you're going to do like a high fat diet, animal saturated fat, just make sure that you do look into it and you know what you can't do while doing it, because health is not something that you should be taking lightly. So someone asks as well about how much protein. All right, I want to talk about this for 1 second. People always ask me, like, how much protein should I take? The question, rather than asking how much protein take, I always say, what is protein, right? So protein is essentially it's a nutrient for your body to repair itself. So if you have much more inflammation than I do, you're going to need more protein for your body to recover. So the way you got to think about protein is, if you know the right amount that your body needs to actually repair itself, then you don't. Protein as a fuel source is actually not that good. Fat is the best one, carbs being second. And then in terms of how the body uses protein as a fuel source, it's not actually efficient. So what I always say is, if people shoot for the protein super high, but if you actually have all that excess protein turns into glucose.
Correct.
So if you have, let's say you need 125 grams for your body to recover. Well, if you shoot and get 180 grams, that other 60 just gets turned to glucose, and it's irrelevant. So people just be aware.
Contaminated, wasting money.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. And people ask me, oh, do I take protein supplements? No, bro, you should just be getting everything from fucking food.
Interesting.
Like, I do not struggle to get protein intake at all. Like, that is not a worry of mine. But just be wary. You don't have to. I see people saying, oh, I need to get over 200 grams.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's insane, bro. Like, that's the way I used to think. Oh, high protein didn't really matter about the calories, just like, you know, calorie deficit.
Yeah.
No, people need to get away from that mindset. But you know what it comes down to, Nate? It comes down to all these guys in the space, you know, get lean, quick solutions, selling all this bullshit throughout the years. There's some big problems in the fitness industry, bro.
For sure.
Some big problems.
Bro, there's
people like fucking V-Shred.
Roasted.
Oh, you know V-Shred?
I've heard of him, yes, sir.
What?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's selling all this fucking shit. But it's the same with a lot of guys. So, right, last question, then I gotta go.
Let's do it. What's your plan for today, Calvin?
Sorry?
What's your game plan for today for Christmas?
My game, okay, that's a question. We'll take that as a question. My game plan for today is I'm here.
Nice.
I decided to go into the park to do this live, but I was going to do some shopping. I'm very last minute type of person when it comes to all this Christmas stuff. I'll pick up a few gifts. To be honest, I'm sitting down today with a buddy of mine to go through and map out the roadmap for 2023, reverse engineering the whole thing. What do I need to do?
Solid.
So getting clarity on that. After that, then this evening, I'll prep some dinner with my girlfriend. We're going to her grandparents' home tomorrow.
Fire.
There, and then I'm gonna go visit some family where I used to live. So, but I'm taking it easy today, man.
Good, bro.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for the rest of the day?
We're probably just gonna hit some high-end restaurant, bro.
How was the dinner with the people who went to the Capital Club one?
Oh, dude, we had a blast, bro. It was insane. Just I was driving hell alpha, bro. All the guys were like, "What the fuck?" It was nutty. No, we had a great night. It was just like hours of just like people getting to know each other. It was very cool to see people like not know each other, and within like 30 minutes, everybody just warming up, and the environment was very cool. The hospitality was fantastic. The food was 10 out of 10. The best cigars I've smoked in my life. So,
Here,
yeah.
bro. It's interesting about the carbs. That's about the 3 days of heavy
Yeah,
carbs.
no, yeah. So right. So I told you, I've been telling you when we linked up in Thailand. I told you, okay, so I've moved out of a cycle of fasting, focusing heavily on, because you know what I did? I was curious to see how much I can maintain my body proportions, right? My body figure with just diet alone, like no working out. The only workout I did was straight up for utility, which was stretching because I didn't want to be stiff. And it was very impressive to see, like for 2 months, just with like maybe 2 or 3 workouts, how I was able to maintain such a good physique. But now I realize, okay, I really want to step it up again. I got the energy, so yeah.
What body fat percentage do you think you're at?
I don't know, bro. I've never tested it, bro. I've never done it. Like I've only like weighed myself like 4 months ago for a friend. But that was it.
Here, bro. This shit would be easy for someone like you. Hold on.
What?
You know this shit.
Yo, can you do a squat or no? Can you do a pistol squat?
Wait, let me put my phone down. People probably think I'm crazy. 1 second.
Yeah, let's see if we can do a pistol squat. Let's see where that flexibility is at, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down. See, can I do this?
Yes.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Okay. I need to undo my jacket.
Yeah. All right, guys. Bruh. Not bad, bro. Not bad at all. The leg was a little stiff, though. The front leg kicking up is a little stiff. I don't know if it's because it's cold out there.
What do I need to do?
What you need to do is straighten out your leg, G, and like leaning a little backwards and focusing on clenching your ass. You could also, bro, grab your toes and assist.
Bro, that shit needs.
All right, I'm actually gonna try. I'm gonna put myself on the spot as well because I just woke up. I've literally spiked. Bro, I can tell you, I already feel achy, bro, from the last 3 days of just eating shit.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Well, you guys, just heads up, it's not shit. I'm not eating fast food. Like, I'm eating high-end food. It's just high in carbohydrates. That's what I mean by shit. Just clarification. All right. I put myself on the spot. Damn. Okay.
The pressure's on, bro. The pressure's on.
No, not really. Not really. I don't mind.
Oh shit! Yeah, your leg is straight as fuck, bro. Holy shit!
Not too bad, bro.
Maybe I should set a. Oh, here's my girlfriend Chloe. She obviously found me on the live. She found me on the live. She's walking around the park looking for me. But here, all seriousness, back to stretching. I think 6 months from now, I'd love to be able to do the splits.
Oh. Bro, I think you could actually do it in 3 months, bro.
How long did it take you?
It took me 3 months, bro. It was 3 months with a strategy I told you.
And was were you like me beforehand in terms of mobility?
No, worse, bro. I was worse. Anybody that knows me from the soccer team, bro, would tell you that I was the like stiffest guy, bro.
You were worse than me.
Way worse, bro. Like Luke can't believe I'm doing the splits, bro. He's like, bro, what the fuck? The
Oh,
Matrix is real,
Nate, don't fuck with me. There's no way you're worse, bro.
bro. People are like, bro, how much do you lift, bro?
People in the drones in the comments are taking the piss out of how many times we say bro. This is what they keep saying. Me and Luke had this conversation. They were talking about when he was popping up on TikTok, and the source was, "Trust me, bro."
Trust me, no, bro. Do your research, bro.
Yeah, that's what Luke said. He said, "No, don't trust me, bro. Do your fucking research." And that's the same. Same with all this stuff. But listen, mate. I don't want to hold Chloe up too much.
Yo, Chloe, pleasure meeting you. Merry Christmas. Have a good time, bro.
Yeah, Nate. I'll touch base with you during the week, anyways. And by the way, I didn't forget about that drive stuff. I'm gonna get that done later on today, right?
Okay, all right, perfect. And pin this for 24 hours and then delete it.
Okay, I'll put the cover as the one on James Bond Island.
Peace. All right,
That's a sick photo, by the way.
dude. We're just getting started, G.
All right,
That's level 1, bro. We're getting to level 10.
All right,
Peace.
I appreciate it, bro. Have a good one.